When David Bowie passed away in January 2016, the world grieved a genius whose music shaped generations. But far from the public memorials and tributes, one heart broke in a way the world could never see. His young daughter, Alexandria Lexi Zara Jones, only 15 at the time. She disappeared from public life almost instantly. While millions mourned a mythic icon, Lexi mourned the father who painted with her in quiet rooms, walked her through New York at night, and protected her from the fame she never asked for. What has emerged nearly a decade later is the astonishing transformation of a girl the world barely knew. A woman forged through loss, art, and the strength handed down to her long before she was born. Iman, the root of Lexi's strength. Lexi's foundation began long before her birth in the story of her mother. Iman, born in Somalia in 1955 as Zara Muhammad Abdul. She was the first girl in her family line for 6 generations. Her upbringing was shaped by discipline, education, and pride. She attended boarding school in Egypt at just 4, learned multiple languages, and later studied political science in Kenya. Modeling was never part of her plans. The opportunity found her. American photographer Peter Beard spotted her on campus, sensing the potential even she didn't see. Her journey from diplomat's daughter to international supermodel gave her a quiet resilience she later passed to Lexi, the ability to adapt, endure, and rise with dignity. David Bowie, the man behind the myth. Before Bowie became a cultural icon, he was David Jones, a young artist endlessly reinventing himself. His early years were filled with uncertainty and struggle. Space Oddity changed everything, and Ziggy Stardust transformed him into a legend. But behind the personas was a man searching for connection and stability. Someone lonely, despite fame. That longing set the stage for the love story that created Lexi. When Bowie met Iman, a different kind of love. Bowie and Iman met in 1990. Introduced by a mutual friend who believed they were destined to meet. Bowie fell immediately, sending flowers to Paris, waiting at airports, pursuing her with sincerity rather than celebrity charm. They married in 1992, building a quiet home in New York, where fame stopped at the door. In 2000, their miracle arrived. Alexandria Lexi Zara Jones. Bowie was 53, Iman was 45, and both cherished the daughter they had long hoped for. Lexi's childhood was intentionally private. No red carpets, no magazine covers, only family, music, art, and love. The secret Bowie hid from his daughter. In 2014, Bowie learned he had liver cancer. Very few knew. Lexi was too young to understand why her father seemed more fragile, why silence settled over their home. Bowie kept working, kept creating, kept trying to be dad. His death in 2016 shattered her world. The years of darkness and the rise. Lexi later confessed that grief consumed her. She pushed people away, turned to harmful habits, and felt anger she didn't know how to express. She wrote, "I became someone I didn't recognize." But art became her lifeline. She painted, wrote, composed, and slowly rebuilt herself. The woman she is now today, Lexi expresses herself through painting, digital art, and atmospheric music. She launched an art brand, ALX, released her debut album, Xander, and published a book of deeply personal stories titled 4004. In 2025, she inherits her father's $25 million trust and his 64-acre Catskills estate. More than money, it is a legacy of creativity. Now, 24 Lexi stands, not in Bow's shadow, but as a powerful fusion of her mother's strength, her father's artistry, and her own unmistakable voice.